should have a reality show. Step up! Step up! Oh yeah.
You got a new tripod. Oh, because I broke the other one.
Oh.
Okay, sorry guys. I think we're coming into action here. Welcome to Hopkins PBA against Orono. We got Bill on camera. We're working through some things here. In the Hopkins zone, Orono looking to make a pass, can't quite get it. Hopkins down below, Nordy in the corner. Orono able to come away with it, out to the point, shot, ooh, deflection, save, and another save by the goalie. Hopkins looking to break it out. Katie looking for Sandstrom. Orono able to get down deep in a line change.
I'm just trying to hold the camera in place. I'm going to give it to you instead. Oh, you're doing that. Wow.
We got a new tripod here, folks. We're trying to figure out how it works.
Oh, finally.
We may have been a little late getting started.
Do you think if you had a new tripod that maybe you'd want to come a little early so you set it up?
The moms were very busy playing mahjong.
Just an idea. Just an idea.
Very busy playing mahjong. I don't know why this is crooked. Oh. But Bill, you did a really good job.
All right, here we go.
I think we're good. All the grandparents busy. Whew. Okay, we're back. Okay, Hopkins down early, 1-0. Warner keeps it in. Put in the corner. Hopkins trying to get it out to the corner. Oh, and out of play.
I don't want that.
Mr. Lafferty, would you like to be on camera tonight? Camera on mic. On mic?
He's dedicated enough hours.
Well, my side piece, Chad, is at an orchestra concert tonight. So you get shot and save. Silas out. Silas, I hope you're watching this later. He's got an orchestra concert. Hopkins able to keep it in. Orono looking to break it out. Jack gets a little bit of a stick on it. Coming in the zone comes Orono. Nauman behind the net, trying to get it out. Can't quite. Shot from the point. Behind the net. Ooh, little chip there. But we're going to let that go. Here comes Orono down deep. Lafferty gets tripped up behind the net. Here comes Sandstrom. Over to Kern. Kern's going to take it. Over to Nauman. Nauman's going to take it and dump it. I think Bill wants to be on.
No.
Bill wants to be on the mic.
I'm not going to be.
Able to get it in the zone. Hopkins coming back with it outside by Orono.
Michael should be here shortly.
You want me to get out of here? Good. How are you? All right.
I won Mahjong.
Congrats.
Okay, now I'm going to face off. And Tom getting tripped up there. Orono coming to break out. Lafferty gets a stick on it. In the Hopkins zone, Lafferty chases it. Steele able to get a stick on it. Steele still with it. Trying to get it out. Over to Han. Han makes the move. Here comes Carter. Able to get it deep. Han with the deep. Orono able to get out of the zone. Now I'm going to put a stick on it. And I thought it hit the post, but we're still going to go. And a shot by Orono. Orono going center ice. Side to side, here comes Kern. And a shot saved by the goalie. And we're going to face off in Orono zone. That was hard to set up. Okay. Morton's going to get there. A little bit of help for Orono comes out with it. Center ice. Orono going to try to regroup here. Norton gets the reaction. Orono Norty with a little shot there. Kern's trying to chip it out. Can't quite get it. Still in the Hopkins zone. There goes Norty with the trip. Norty and Amy in the corner. Orono comes out with it. Over the point. Jack with a good pressure on it. Jack over the chip. Here's Amy and Kern. 2-on-1. If you can get it. Amy over to Kern. Can't quite get it. Turn the puck down to Amy. Amy loses it. Here comes Orono back again. Carter can't get a piece of it. 8:27 left to go in the first period. Orono trails 1-0 against Orono. Shots on net.
Hopkins trails against Orono.
It's a lot of talking.
This
Okay?
is a fast-paced game.
Fast-paced
It's
game.
hard to give up a
Yes.
play-by-play.
Hopkins trails Orono 1-0. Shots on net. Orono 4-3. Now I'm on the dot. Laura, would you like to have it? We're missing Chad. He's at the orchestra concert. Orono takes it down deep. D to D. Behind that. Trying to break out. Johnson stopping at the point. It's kind of a little bit of a shot on that. Orono trying to break out the other way. Burns and Lafferty right there. Able to clear the zone. Center ice. Now it's RJ. RJ's going to take it in. Send it deep. Hopkins on the point. Oh, yeah, sorry, folks. Michael is not talking.
Here.
Just ignore that. She can't hear anything.
You're just blinking.
Is that your new one? Yeah. I want another one. Okay, sorry folks, we're not quite sure what happened with the sound. I think we're back. Orono wins the face-off, going behind the net. Hopkins all over him. Orono able to get a shot and goal. We're going to get a new line out there for Hopkins. Nauman, Kern, Sandstrom, Johnson, and Lafferty. Sandstrom trying to get in the zone. Orono coming back the other way. No ice is the call. Lafferty up the board. Sandstrom looking for Nauman or Kern. Orono able to get it back in the zone. Shot wide and behind the net. Sandstrom gets a piece of it, trying to clear it out. Nauman there to help. Johnson able to get it to Sandstrom. Sandstrom still with it. We got a 3-on-2 if we hurry up. Oh, Sandstrom trying to pass it over. Gets deflected off the Orono stick. Orono coming back the other way. Lafferty with a good stick. Nauman still there. Lucas able to get it up to Milo. Lost center ice. Orono offsides. 6:18 to go in the first period. Orono leads 2-0. Shots on net. Orono 6, Hopkins 3. Orono wins that draw. Back to Nelson. Over to Nordy. Nordy up to Hillen. Hillen gets lost in the skates of an Orono player. Here comes Haney. Strong stick. Orono able to get it back from them. Here comes number 70. I can't read the number. For Orono. Shot goes wide. Orono able to keep it in the zone. Shot deflected in the corner. Orono still in possession. Shot deflected. Saved by the goalie. A couple saves. Still a little bit of a scrum. Orono. Oh, goalie gets a pad on it. Hopkins trying to get out of the zone. Can't quite get it. Shot on net. Deflected. Goes behind the net. Orono still with the puck. Up to the point. They do a good job passing it around. Nordy able to break it up. Haney over there to help him. Haney's going to take it behind the net. Over to Nelson. Over to Burns. Can't quite get that pass. Orono keeps it in the zone. Orono with a shot and a save. So far, a lot of Orono in the Hopkins zone action. Michael doesn't have to move the camera much. Oh, we have a microphone that's not working, so we just have one, folks. Orono wins the faceoff. Shot on net, saved by the Hopkins goalie.
How's it going? Good, you? Good.
Orono still with the puck. Hopkins trying to break it up. Orono with the puck, shot and scored.
Shoot.
Well, good news, bad news is no one has had to pay into the pony yet. I think we have is it a unicorn? We have a unicorn that you pay into?
All right.
Okay, it's somewhere. It's coming. Haney takes it behind the net. Haney with it on the boards. Haney's got speed. Gonna try to get it in. Can't quite. Lucas with the puck. Haney trying to stay on sides. Lucas over to Haney. Haney shot. Oh, saved. Deflected by the goalie. Nordy with a pinch and able to keep it in. I don't know who got that puck on there. Jonah trying to keep it. Shot and saved by the goalie. Norton trying to get it chipped out. Intercepted by Orono. Haney on the chase. Nelson trying to hit Kern for the pass. Intercepted by Orono. Back in the Hopkins zone. Haney's got the puck. Over to Lucas. Lucas with the puck. Lucas trying to hit Sandstrom. Nauman and Sandstrom. Sandstrom able to get it deep and a line change. Here comes Burns out of the bench. Orono trying to get it out. Burns able to get a stick on it and keep it in the zone. Hillen battling with Orono. Nauman able to get a stick on it. Good pressure by Hopkins. Can't quite keep it in. Orono's coming back the other way.
Delayed penalty on Hopkins here. I didn't see the
penalty.
But the arm's up.
Orono and a save. And Orono scores, but I'm not sure who that penalty was on. We think it maybe was a high stick.
Well, ever since we noted the shots on goal were 4-3 in favor of Orono, the shots have gotten wonky. Shots now 15 for Orono and 4 for Hopkins.
Lots of hockey left to play, though.
A lot of hockey left.
We got Haney, Steele, Hahn, Norton, and Nelson. Haney loses that draw. Orono takes it. Orono offsides. Haney wins that draw. Back to Nelson. Nelson to Norton. Norton up to Steele. Steele over to Haney. Haney's going to take it. And, hits the pipe. Haney and Steele able to keep it in. Trying to hit Hahn. Hahn getting tied up by an Orono player. Steele still battling. Haney able to get it back. Over to Nelson. Nelson looking for Hahn. Doesn't quite connect. Orono is able to take it back into our zone. Shot from the point. Saved by our goalie.
All right, 2:10 left in the period. Royals looking to get their first goal on the board. They got to start from their D zone.
Like the pressure by Hopkins coming out of here. RJ with the puck. RJ is going to go. He's got Sandstrom and Kern. RJ still battling. Shot saved by the goalie. Able to get it to the D. Kern keeping it in. Nauman behind the net. Sandstrom on the chase. Orono trying to chip it out. Able to get it out. Lafferty 2-on-1 here. Orono, does not get the pass. Johnson in the boards. Orono at the point. Deflection. Saved by the goalie. Lafferty behind the net. Over to Kern. Kern's got Sandstrom. Can't quite get it, but icing is waved off. Kern is still out there with Sandstrom. Orono coming back the other way. Kern with a stick on it. Haney gets it back over to Lafferty. Hits the goalie, and we're going to cover that for a face-off. Let me know when you have to go.
What's that?
Let me know when you have to go.
Keith gets tossed from the face-off dot. Not sure what he did. Puck's controlled by Hopkins. Jonah turns, spins it, goes along the boards. Wyatt down there battling. Puck comes out to the point, but knocked back down in by a good pinch from Orono. Back out to the point, but doesn't make it there. Picked up by Milo. Milo skating in. Dumps it back. Wyatt with a shot into the stomach of the keeper, the goalie. And Orono back the other way. Icing is waved off. And picked up by Milo. Milo flips it up off the boards. And picked up at center ice.
15 seconds left to go in the first period.
And dumped down in deep. Picked up by Jonah. He grabs along the boards. Milo skating over after it, not able to get there first. Shot in, nice save. And fake shot, but then the horn sounds and the first period. All right, about to start the second period, 15 minutes on the clock. Puck is knocked over, picked up by Orono. Down he gets in shot. Pad save over in near side corner. RJ battling. Evan flips it up to Carter. Carter up to Wes. And knocked back in. Carter still battles for it now in the corner. Puck stuck in the feet of several players, but Orono gets possession. And eventually picked up by Hopkins. Gets out of the zone just barely, so Orono will have to regroup and neutralize. Which they do, but then Carter's there. He gets it over to Wes. Wes not quite able to control that. The battle for the puck on the near side boards. Knocked down behind the net. Evan picks it up, comes back up to the point, shot in. Oh, he didn't see it. Luckily it hit him, and he gobbled up the rebound. So a little screen there. And whistle will face off in the Hopkins defensive zone. So Kern, Haney, and Sandstrom, along with Nordy and Jonah. And see all the numbers down there. Battle for the puck, flipped up. Jack's there to battle. Oh, almost picked up there by Jonah, but he overskates it. Flips it along the boards. Lucas there battling. Picks it up. Tries to get it over to Jack, but not able to get it there. Shot in. Crossbar. It's a high stick. It's a high stick. No? High stick. High. Refs didn't see that blatant high stick from Orono. I'm not sure what they're debating, but yes, I mean it's a high stick that's coming out in neutral ice for a face-off. Long combo. What do you think? I saw a high stick. I don't know about you. Maybe I'm biased. Oh, okay. That's what I saw, but well before it might have gone in. I'm not sure what they're talking about though. Either way, having a 2-minute discussion is uncommon. Yes, yeah, the ref. Yes. Oh yeah. Won't probably never forget that. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna have a. What do we got going here? What do we have? What are we calling here? Yeah, our coach has asked for Dylan's asked for the high stick, which there was one. High stick was not called. I guess they're gonna give him a goal. So we'd like to have a little more help than that at the home rink, but that one's on video. For sure, high stick. Yeah, it was tiptoe, hit it. It was above. It was above the crossbar. Puck's down the corner, and Lucas picks it up. He's gonna skate with it. Flips it over to Jonah. Jonah over to Wyatt. Lucas tries to tip it, not able to get there. Picked up by number 70. Picked up by Wyatt now. Wyatt skating with it. Jack has the puck. Jack over to Wyatt. Wyatt skating into the zone. Tries to get over to Lucas. Not able to get it there. Oh! Tries to get up to Lucas just off his stick. Nice pinch there from Nordy. Puck comes out to neutral ice. And picked up by Wyatt. He knocks it over to Nordy. Nordy's skating up into the play here. Nordy knocks it down deep. Lucas giving chase. And Orono looks to break out of the zone as Hopkins gets a change. Orono circling back up to the point. Shot in, tipped. Picked up by RJ. RJ up to Dylan. Oh, voice crack. Puberty's it's real. And Hopkins change out to neutral ice. Carter gets a stick to it. We picked up by Milo as he skates in. Looks to get a shot. Shot is off the shin and goes wide of the goal. Picked up by Keith. He tries to get it center ice, but that's off the skate. Picked up by Carter over to RJ. And Orono back the other way. They're good at the line. Shot is wide. Into the corner. Milo's there. Milo picks it up. Milo's going to skate with it so he can get his speed on display here. Gets across the red line, knocks it in deep. We'll get some fresh skaters out for the Royals. Knocked along the boards. Chipped. It's rolling and held in at the line. Nice job by West to hold it in. He shoots it in. It's off the back of Orono defender. And ultimately, through neutral ice, Orono now in the Hopkins zone. Shot is wide. Keith's shot was wide. Just up off the boards by West. Down. It's not going to make it down to icing. As Grant and West good on the forecheck. Passes out off the stick and in neutral ice. Picked up by RJ. Grant is there. Picked up by Wyatt now. Wyatt's getting in. He's got West with him. Tries to get over to West, but his stick was tied up. Not able to get a shot. And this puck in front, picked up by Wyatt. Wyatt skates with it. Flips it up to Grant. Grant tries to dump it in deep, but number 11, Orono, picks that off and keeps it neutral ice. Back in the Hopkins zone, Jonah skating, flipping it up. Nice little tap there from West up to Wyatt. Wyatt skating in. Wyatt's shot is just over the crossbar. Good idea there, just didn't quite work out. Ooh, Jack or Evans didn't get it in. Orono back the other way. Snorty back on the chase. Shot, good save. Covered. Oh, loose puck. Knocked over, picked up by Jack. Jack tries to chip it. Nice pinch from Orono, holds it in the Hopkins zone. Back behind the net. Funny bounce off the boards. Luckily for us, no harm. Kern's getting in.
Oh, nice. Nice move by Sandstrom.
Hold that in. Good forecheck at the line. Flips it
Sandstrom.
out front. Nobody there, unfortunately. Orono back the other way. Flipped over. Enough shot on net. Circling back up to the point. Nice stick there from Milo. Knocks it away. Evan over to Kern. Pass it between his legs. He's going to skate with it. Knocks it in deep. As he gets hit from number 90, he's going to skate off now for a change. Good forecheck from Milo. Wide now there. Trying to win the puck back. Picked up by Hillen. And eventually flipped out and neutral ice. Carter over to RJ. RJ dumps it in deep. As Wyatt will try and get there first. Get pressured. Hillen shot in. Deflected and covered by the goalie. 8:26 left in second period.
Good pressure by Hopkins.
Good
That
pressure by
period so
Hopkins.
far.
Yep.
We got Nauman on the dot, Steele, Hahn, Norton, and Nelson to finish off the defense here. Orono able to win the faceoff, breaking it out of the zone. We got a 3-on-2. Nelson able to break it up a little bit into the corner, still get a shot on net. Hopkins trying to get out of the zone, can't. Shot from the point, wide. Hahn chases to the boards, can't quite get there. Nauman gets it. Chase through center, up to Steele. Steele's going to take it in. Can't quite get back by the defense. Norton's able to get it down. It must have gotten tipped because it was not an ice.
I didn't think I'd make it there.
Hopkins going the other way. Here comes Orono down deep, trying to look for someone. No one out front. Sandstrom battling on the boards. Shot deflected by the goalie. Here comes Norton up the boards to Kern. Can't quite connect and an icing. Nope, they're calling it off. Orono behind the net. Sandstrom with the pressure. Orono with the cherry pick. Able to get it. Nice back check by Haney. RJ trying to get it out. Sandstrom able to knock it out. Center ice. Orono back the other way. 4-on-2. Shot saved by the goalie. I like our odds here. Here comes Haney. Sandstrom, Kern, see if they can set something up. Haney can't quite get there. Gets tied up by the Orono. Johnson able to keep it in. Sandstrom and Haney come out for a line change. Kern can't quite connect. Lafferty breaks up the Orono player just for a moment. Shot and goal. And Hopkins trails Orono 6-0. Shots on net, I feel like I can say now.
Yeah.
28-8. Hopkins having some good pressure, just can't get it in the net here. Nauman, Burns, and Hillen with Lafferty and Johnson on the D. Orono into the zone. Johnson able to clear the zone. Orono center ice. Regrouping. Brings it the other way. Johnson gets a little piece of it. Here comes Hopkins back the other way. Carter with Burns and Hillen. Carter over to Burns. Burns shot deflected. Back to the corner. Burns still with the puck, maybe? Battling the boards. Oh, we get a little trip on Nauman, but we're just going to let it go. Orono able to clear the zone at mid-ice.
I think it's Shadow said that was just good competitive contact. Nothing there.
Hillen trying to clear it, gets it center ice. Here comes Orono the other way. Gosh, that 70 is quick. Able to get it down deep. Hopkins able to clear it. Here comes Orono, center ice, back the other way. Able to stay onside. Shot deflected from the goalie. Here comes Johnson. Hahn off the boards. And Haney, I believe. Yep, Haney's over there to help him. Haney and Hahn able to come away with it. And Orono back the other way, and we're going to get an ice. And Hopkins able to set up in Orono zone. And we have Wyatt, Hahn, and Steele. I'm going to call them the Blake line. They're all Blake kids. And we have the Hopkins defense, Norton and Nelson. Haney able to win the dot there. Steele on the boards. Haney able to keep it in. Orono coming back the other way. Great back check by Haney. Orono behind the net. Shot on net. Goalie still, I can't see it. And tipped up high and out of play.
All right, so 4:28 left in the second period. We're still looking to break the seal and get that first goal. Hopefully, first of many.
Nauman on the draw there. Tangled up in a couple of skates there. We have a delayed penalty.
What do we got coming here?
I missed. I didn't see the penalty. Anyone catch the penalty?
Slash, maybe?
Orono's going to the box. It looks
For
like interference. Hopkins on the power play. First power play of the game. First power play of the game. Let's see how our power play unit does here. We have Haney, Sandstrom, Hahn, Norton, and Nelson. Sorry, it was not Haney, it was Nauman. All those 8s get confused. Hopkins breaking it out. Norty can't quite get the pass to Hahn. Or excuse me, Nauman chasing deep. Icing by Orono. Back into their zone. 1:04 left on the power play. Hopkins is going to get a line change here. Haney, Steele, and Burns. Kern and Johnson on point. 3:54 left in the second period. Haney with the face-off draw. Wins the draw. Up to Kern. Up to Haney. Haney back to Sandstrom. Up to the point. Up to Johnson. Johnson looking to get there. Tip by Burns. Doesn't quite connect. Haney over to Kern. Kern trying to hit Haney. It gets stuck in the skates by an Orono player. Orono bringing it around. Up to the point. Down low. Kern chasing. Orono able to take it from Kern. Shot and a goal. And that is a shorty for Orono.
Yep.
Orono still in the penalty box. 21 seconds left on that penalty. 7-0 Orono over Hopkins. Moms are ready to go back to their mahjong game. Nauman with the face-off circle. What? Oh yeah, the pit's on. Oh God, that's right. Don't worry, I didn't forget.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did a little bit. Lafferty up to Kern. Kern able to chip it in. Kern and Nauman down below. Sandstrom on the boards. Sandstrom trying to get it down to Nauman. Can't quite connect. Orono with it on the boards. Breaking out. It's going to be a 3-on-1. RJ with a good stick there. Battle behind, up to the point. Shot. Our goalie lost their stick. Hopkins still battling. Goalie doesn't have a stick. Into the corner. There goes Orono. The goalie stick is in the net. I don't think anyone sees it. Oh, there goes RJ to help him with the stick. Hopkins trying to get it out. High stick. We're not going to call it.
On high sticks today.
Good stick by Sandstrom to get out of the zone. Nauman battling on the line. Back up to center ice. Here comes Nauman. Here comes Burns. One-on-one if he can get around him. Burns loses it. Haney also loses it. Here comes Orono. 2-on-3. Orono's trying to regroup here. Hopkins got a stick on it, able to clear the zone. RJ trying to chip it. Gets lost in the pads. Oh, nice save by the Hopkins goalie here. Hopkins trying to break it out. Here comes RJ. He's just going to ice it. Get some fresh legs out there for Hopkins.
109 left in the second period.
I did. Sorry.
Oh, all right. Face off, Hopkins zone. Picked up by Nordy. Grant over there to pick up the puck. He's going to pass it up to West. West getting with it, 1-on-3. Good back check there. West goes down. Grant from the forecheck pressure, and Orono breaks out. And back 2-on-2. Good stick there from Jonah to break that up. Fucking back out to the point, shot in. Screen there. Luckily it was chipped and went over the net. Man's pass to West is just out of his reach. Orono regroups and now back good at the line in the Hopkins zone. Shot tip goes wide into the corner, picked up by Grant. Grant fires it down, up the stick. Can't tell if there's icing or not. No icing. And that's the end of the second period. The end of 2, Orono 7, Hopkins 0. Be back shortly. All right, here we go. Puck is dropped and controlled by Orono. Nice job by Wyatt to knock that away and win it back for Hopkins. Carter flips it over on the boards, picked up by Orono again though, and they knock it back down in. Carter picks it up, Carter flips it off the boards into neutral ice. Jack and Wyatt overskate it, so 98 skating in. Back up to the point. And can't find the puck. Picked up by Orono. Getting in, shot, goes wide. Picked up by White, skates behind the net. Flips it off the boards, picked up by Jack. Jackson's back to Wyatt. Wyatt's getting in 2-on-4 here with Lucas. And Orono breaks out. Milo almost picks that off, but Orono back in 2-on-4 the other way now. Shot, good save, loose puck. Shot, good save, but the rebound is there, and unfortunately Orono got to it first, put it in the back of the net. Score is now 8-0. We're at run time. 13.5 minutes left in the clock. Oh, Milo with the puck in a dangerous spot. Didn't get a shot off. Not able to get a shot. Still loose, battling. Still in there, loose puck, and knocked into the corner, picked up by Orono. Nice forecheck there from Milo to hold it in. Good stick from Evan, but ultimately Orono gets the puck, and they now skate to neutral ice and enter the Hopkins zone. Going up to Milo. Milo skating here. He flips it in as he skates off for his change, picked up by Orono. And over to Wyatt. Wyatt skating up. Wyatt trying to backhand flip over to Grant. Just behind, not able to control that pass. And Orono back the other way. West skating with it, turning out wide, turns, fires, picked up by Wyatt. Wyatt shot off a defender's shin. Orono gets it out, picked up by number 70, neutral ice. He gets into speed as he takes it into the far corner. Nice job by Carter to keep that puck out to the middle of the ice. Knocked behind the net. Picked up by Orono. And battle for the puck in the corner is ultimately won by Orono. Skating in, centering it. Grant gets it up to West. West skating with it. West is going to dump it in deep. Skate off for a change. No, shoot. Hopkins just not quite able to get control there. Nice job by Jonah. He tries to get it out, but backed up by 13 for Orono, skating in. All right. Face off, controlled by Orono. Battle for the puck. Orono controls it in the corner as they turn, spin. Picked up by Milo. Milo skating up. He knocks it in deep. Skates on. Hill in there with him. Picked up by Wyatt. Wyatt skating up. There's a center over. Loose puck in front. Shot in. Oh, what a save from the goalie there. Milo with a nice point blank shot. The goalie got back over, got his glove on that. Keep it out of the back of the net. Just over 9 minutes left in the game. Good. Tripping or interference call on RJ gets called. 7:42 left in the game.
Oh, Matt, Matt, $5. No, if you drop it. Oh.
Orono on the power play. Puck's in front. It out and gets out of the zone, fortunately for the Royals. I'm going to have to regroup and neutral ice. Passes in. Sanson's there battling. Picked up by Orono as they skate in. Shot, good block there from Jonah. Shot again, good save from the goalie. Loose puck. Into the corner, back out to the point. Hits Jonah in the rump. Good block shot from Jonah there. Another block shot from Jonah. Nice play. Shot, good save. Penalty about to expire. Shot, good save again. Penalty expired. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. White has the puck, excuse me, skating back. He knocks it in behind the net. Picked up by Orono. West is there. Grant, excuse me, skating in. Picked up. Shot. Loose. Still loose. Knocked away in the corner. Hopkins not quite able to get a shot off there. Good opportunity. It's not able to get a shot on net. Battle for the puck. Picked up by Orono. Chipped off the boards. Nice play there from Carter to break that up. He goes high up the glass. And Orono ends up knocking it back down into the corner. RJ and Grant battle for it. RJ chips it up, but ultimately picked up by Orono. Getting in, shot, good save, and loose, but covered for the whistle. .445 left in the game. Picked up by Milo. Milo high off the glass, bouncing puck, kept in, but then nice stick there from Evan, breaks it out. Gets it over to Milo. Milo skating up. Tries to get over to Hillen, not able to do so. Now he does. Loose puck in front, deflected, picked up by Orono. Orono dumps it in deep, gloved by the goalie. He lets it drop, and Nordy picks it up off the boards. Going to be picked up here by Hillen. Hillen to Milo. Milo skating with it. Milo trips, no call. And Orono skating in. Nobody going with him. So player just walking in, chipped off the boards. Chipped up, back up to the point. Lucas is there. Picked up by Nordy. Nordy over to Jack. Jack skating with it. Jack skating wide. Good contact, good competitive contact there. Picked up by Kern. Kern skating with it. And we got two guys going in. .2:38 left in the game. Face off here in the Orono zone. Wide to take it. Turn to his right, west to his left. RJ and Carter back on D. Referee's talking about something, not sure what, as the clock runs. Nice. Oh, nothing on the clock is probably what they're saying, so just ignore that. And here we go. Wyatt skating with it, skating, flip it over the turn, knocked out. That's going to be an icing. No icing. Not sure why no icing. But no icing. Picked up by RJ. RJ off the boards, picked up by Wyatt. Good flip it to turn. Wyatt with Lucas. Lucas skating with it. Lucas up to Wyatt, but it's too far at him, so Orono's going to pick that up. Pass back. Lucas battling. West there. Orono goes out of the zone. And they're back 3-on-1 with Jonah on D. Shot, good save, no rebound. One minute left in the game. The seconds tick off the clock. Battle for the puck down in the corner behind the net. Picked up by Nordy. Nordy up to Milo. Bouncing puck, gets over his stick. Picked up by Orono. Pass in, no ice. Back behind the net. Picked up by Evan. 30 seconds left in the game. Picked up by Milo. Milo skating in. See if we can get one here before the end of the game. Milo's shot is wide. Bounce off the boards behind the net. Picked up by Orono. Nice job by Nordy to hold that in. Good pinch from Nordy. Picked up by Orono eventually. We're back the other way, 3-on-1. Good save there. 3 seconds left, 2. And one last goal. A good measure. In this one,